Good evening, everyone. I am so excited to kick off our virtual trivia benefit this evening, and we have a great evening planned for you. But before we get into all the fun, I wanted to just spend a few minutes reminding you of STEM for Her's mission, reflecting on all we accomplished in a challenging 2020, and I'll share a little bit about what's up ahead. As a reminder, STEM for Her is a nonprofit in the DC area focused on helping girls and young women pursue careers in STEM. Our target age groups are girls in middle school, high school, and early college. And our focus is on giving them the confidence and the role models that they need to pursue their dreams. We sincerely believe that she can be what she can see. We drive this mission with interactive programs with partners ranging from Girl Scouts to YWCA to Audi to SAP. Our programs include panels, mentoring, scholarships, and competitions, and you're going to hear more about those later on this evening. But let me remind you about why our mission is so important. First, we know that diversity in STEM just leads to better outcomes. According to the National Academy of Sciences, a more diverse team is more likely to outperform a more homogeneous team, even when the homogeneous team is considered to have relatively greater ability. And of course, women and minorities are severely underrepresented in STEM. According to the National Science Foundation, the STEM workforce is 89% white and 72% male. Right now in the US, there are currently more non-white children than white children, and nearly half of all children are born are female. So some fields simply do not represent the diversity of our country today. And of course, there are added benefits of encouraging our girls to pursue careers in STEM. First, we can continue to close the gender pay gap since STEM jobs are on average much higher paying. And second, we can fill the pipeline as we continue to see worker shortages in STEM. In sum, it's a win-win to help these girls succeed. Now, let me give you a brief update on STEM for Her. Like so many other organizations, last year we jumped into action and fill a critical gap for our participants. So little after school enrichment and so much Zoom fatigue really tired our girls out, but we were able to put a number of exciting interactive programs together and we reached over 1,000 girls. Also, in light of the Black Lives Matter initiative, we redoubled our efforts at focusing on our Black girls and girls of color, and we added specific programming just for them. So we learned a lot in 2020, and we're really excited for what we can achieve next year, or this year, 2021. Our calendar is already filling up, and we are working on programs with new partners such as the Advancing Science in America Foundation, or ARCS, and programming with new corporate partners such as Newstar, Amazon Web Services, and Ford Autonomous Vehicles. We also have a number of amazing new and existing donors that are enabling us to continue our mission. It's just going to be a great year. But we'd love to do more, and that's why we're here tonight. So I'm going to ask you to do 3 things tonight. First of all, enjoy the evening and hopefully feel inspired about the future of this generation. With all of the chaos and heartbreak of 2020, these girls are truly our silver linings. Second, please consider giving in any way you can. And third, please help us spread the word about our mission and our programs. So thank you again for joining us tonight, and we hope you have a great evening.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you, Lisa, for the warm welcome and sharing with us the mission of STEM for Her. My name is Kristen Bursett Harris. I am your host this evening, your MC this evening. I am the host of Great Day Washington on WUSA 9, the CBS affiliate here in the city, and I will be here with you throughout the evening, even participating in some trivia. I'm very excited to be a part of such an important event supporting STEM for Her in the DC area. Now, we have a lot of fun planned for the evening. We'll be hearing directly from some of the girls that have benefited from STEM for Her programs, as well as we're also going to hear from our presenting sponsor, Fran Craig, founder of Uninet. And then around 7:30, we're going to be heading to that trivia game. So get your thinking caps on. A few housekeeping notes for everybody here. Please open the chat feature that you find in the upper right of your screen. Use the chat to say hello and communicate in this virtual world. And during the evening, we are going to keep updating you on your total donations. We are also selling raffle tickets for prizes. If you haven't seen them yet, there's some amazing prizes there. Raffle prizes include a a Peloton bike and all the gear that comes with it, the cool mirror, the workout mirror from Lululemon, an iPad Air, and then there's packages of gift certificates for local restaurants and businesses all around our area. So some great raffle prizes there. Check those out. Tickets will be sold till 8 o'clock this evening. And then I will announce the winners at the end of the trivia game. So get bidding, get your raffle tickets, and you can find links below to donate directly to STEM for Her and to buy those raffle tickets. Raffle tickets are purchased through the Insta Buy items below, but hurry, we are only selling 100 tickets per raffle item. So you got a good chance. All right, let us get started tonight with some additional highlights of how STEM for Her is working to support girls and young women in the DC area.
The demand for STEM professionals is growing at an increasingly accelerating rate. As it's trending now, only a fraction of girls and women pursue STEM degrees and career paths, leaving a large gap between supply and demand that could determine whether or not we're able to solve today's challenges at scale. And this gap only widens when you factor in race, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status. But why? It's a tough problem. If girls don't see women in their lives in tech positions, they may have a harder time picturing it as an option for them in their future, and the cycle continues. Many girls don't realize the wide variety of careers that are possible if you start with STEM, or even how the interests they have might be useful in a tech-related position. Plus, if they aren't exposed to activities that might stimulate their curiosity in a career in STEM, they won't discover their potential passion for it. That is where STEM for Her comes in. STEM for Her helps girls and young women aged 12 to 22 with a focus on historically under-resourced, underserved communities in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia region. We promote education to create awareness, excitement, and opportunities among girls and young women to launch successful STEM-related careers. Through direct exposure to hands-on experiences, mentors, and role models, STEM for Her connects girls and young women to a community of STEM women and other girls, enabling them to envision the path to an education and a career in STEM. We partner with girl leaders, community organizations, and corporations with a strong focus on the underserved populations in the Washington, D.C. metro area. Through our programs, partner programs, and even programs designed by the girls themselves, we help highlight STEM career opportunities. 78% of middle school girls who participate in STEM clubs or activities outside of their regular curriculum say they feel powerful when they do STEM activities. Allowing girls to experience programs outside of the classroom, such as those provided through STEM for Her, can build their confidence in a space where the anxiety of grades or social pressures isn't affecting their ability to learn, and more importantly, enables them to get informed and excited about STEM. But fostering interest in STEM is just one step of the ladder. Many girls face more barriers when they decide they want to pursue a career in STEM, whether that's the financial challenge of higher education or if it's being unprepared for the challenges of a male-dominated culture in most STEM programs. Each year, we work to expand our scholarship programs for girls who couldn't otherwise afford to pursue a degree and offer programs to help prepare girls to succeed in these challenging environments. We know there are girls out there with a curiosity and excitement about STEM subjects. We're here to nurture that curiosity and empower those girls and young women to pursue a future in STEM. As the demand for professionals in STEM fields explodes, we know that a lot of the challenge is connecting the right women to the right opportunities. We're here to help girls and young women make those connections. At STEM for Her, our goal is to ensure that if a girl has a passion and a curiosity for STEM and wants to change the world, there's nothing standing in her way, or her way, or her way.
What a great video, and we are just getting the evening underway, everybody. So thank you to everyone who has already donated to this benefit. Check this out. This is the fundraising update. We're at $95,200 with a goal of $150,000. So you all have been so generous already. Help us reach our goal this evening. We are getting closer and closer, and thank you to some of our benefit donors that have already opened up and given to us here. So thank you so very much. At this time, I want to introduce you to Elizabeth Q. She is a student at Winston Churchill High School, and also Michaela James, a student from Community College of Baltimore County. They are both past participants of the Girls in Technology, or GET program, that is sponsored by STEM for Her. Girls in Technology features a number of different educational programs, including a mentor protege program, networking opportunities with their Sharing Our Success program, Cyber Patriot teams, and camp scholarship programs. Now, Elizabeth and Michaela, please share your stories with us.
Hi everyone, I'm Elizabeth. I'm a junior at Winston Churchill High School, and some of my interests include computer science, data science, statistics, electrical engineering, physics, applied math, and music. I was a 2019 to 2020 protege in the Girls in Technology Mentor Protege program in Maryland, and I was also a STEM education scholarship recipient, and I used that extra money to further my studies in computer science at community college over the summer. From this program, I have learned so much. I have met some of the most incredible women, and I have learned about possible career fields in STEM, being a woman in STEM, hard and soft skills needed to pursue a career in STEM. And I would say to anyone who's considering anything related to STEM for Her, Girls in Technology, Women in Technology, any program at all, get involved today, sign up. There's a place in STEM for everyone, including you, and we love you so much, STEM for Her.
Hi, my name is Michaela James, and I'm 15 and in the 9th grade. Currently, I attend the Community College of Baltimore County, where I am a part of the honors program, and I plan to major in computer science. My professional goal is to write cybersecurity policy, and it's something that I've been really passionate about. As far as my experience with Women in Technology, Girls in Technology, and STEM for Her, I attended STEM Trek in April of 2019. I was also a panelist at the Sharing Our Success event in November of 2019, where I spoke on a panel discussing cybersecurity and Cyber Patriot Girls, which was led by Miss Robin. In September of this year, I founded a Cyber Patriots team called the Air Force Ones. This team consists of students from Benjamin Banneker High School, which is a Title I school in Washington, D.C. I had no idea how hard it would be to set up a team during COVID where we're all virtual, we don't know our classmates, and we can't do any in-person meetings. Computers with certain specifications are needed for the Cyber Patriots competition, and none of our team members had these types of computers. As a result of the graciousness of Sharika Robinson, the team received loaner computers. In December 2020, the Air Force Ones were recipients of an $11,000 grant from Women in Technology and Girls in Technology. The season was challenging, but we had fun and learned a lot through our participation in 3 rounds of the Cyber Patriots competition. The team finally met, and we were able to learn about each other through team building exercises. We plan to practice year-round, and we hope to partner with you, Women in Technology and Girls in Technology, in the future. Thank you.
Well, those are some very impressive young ladies, right? Elizabeth and Michaela, thank you so much for sharing those stories and everything you've benefited from thanks to STEM for Her. The STEM for Her programs really could not happen without our sponsors and supporters. So this event's presenting sponsors are Uninet and Fran Craig, founder of Uninet. I would like to turn it over now to Lisa Mayer, the STEM for Her Board of Directors Chair, who is going to introduce Fran and ask her to share with us her thoughts on STEM and advice to girls that are interested in STEM as a career. Lisa, over to you.
Hello again. I am excited to have this opportunity to introduce Fran Craig and to ask her to share some thoughts with us this evening. So many of you in the DC area may know Fran. She is the founder and on the board of the software company Uninet. Fran was an early pioneer for women in technology. She went to school in the 1960s to St. Mary's College and studied math, physics, and chemistry. She was one of the first coders for AT&T and later worked at Carnegie Mellon before founding her own company out of her home in 1988 and growing it into a large enterprise software company. Fran is truly an inspiration. Fran has also been a big supporter of STEM for Her over the years and has agreed to share a few words of inspiration with us today. So thank you so much for joining us this evening for our trivia benefit, Fran.
Very much, Lisa, for inviting me. It's my pleasure.
Fran, I was hoping you could share some of your experiences with us. So first of all, can you tell us the story of founding Uninet and maybe explain a few of the challenges you faced early in your career?
After working at AT&T, as you mentioned, Carnegie Mellon, GTE Telenet, and Net Express, I really wanted to start my own company where people could express themselves and do exciting things. I started the company in my basement in 1988, doing IT professional services, specifically technology, strategic planning. Soon, we were doing software and hardware projects. We were early into the web. I was usually on the edge of new technology. I organized classes of Java in 1995. We had accomplished several projects building web applications when one of our other projects, which was a training project for project managers at Merck, became difficult. The attendees complained that it was difficult to manage projects because the labor hours and costs came in so late that the project could never be put on track. So they got me thinking about a web-based timesheet, and that was the start of our Uninet company. We made it easy for people to use this timesheet, and they asked us to do project tracking, then resource planning, then billing, and finally accounting. In other words, we kept adding functionality to the software itself based upon what our customers wanted. And the rest is history. We really ratcheted up after 2015 when we put in the accounting software. And then in 2019, we had an investment from a private equity company, and Uninet continues to grow and does even better than before. Some of the challenges that I've had early in the career was at AT&T, where when I started, women college graduates were placed into level 1 management with men high school graduates. Men college graduates were placed into the JET program, junior executive training, and they made it to level 3 management in 2 years. Shortly after, there was a class action suit against AT&T, and so many of the women that stayed finally made it to level 3 management. Another challenge was in 1998, when we tried to get funding from private equity companies. They just discounted us because I was a woman and how could I run a company? So those were some of the challenges early on.
Thanks, Fran. What a great story. Can you also share a few pieces of advice for girls interested in pursuing careers in STEM?
I think the important thing is to speak up when you have an idea. I remember my daughter, when she was taking viola at the Fairfax County Public Schools, she came home one day and said, "Mom, I'm going to play a solo in the spring concert." And I said, "Ellen, that's wonderful." I said, "That your teacher chose you." She said, "Oh, he didn't choose me. I told him I was going to do it." And my immediate reaction, because this is the way I was brought up, was to say, "Oh, Ellen, you shouldn't have done that." But I held myself back and didn't do it. But anyway, that's the whole point. So in addition to your speaking up, you should help other girls speak up and get their ideas across without someone shutting them down. In other words, let that girl speak. Another thing is by being a leader in volunteering for special projects. In this way, you meet new people and you make a name for yourself. So those are a couple of things that I would say for girls to get ahead.
Great, thanks again. And final question, why are you a supporter of STEM for Her?
STEM because there's a great opportunity for girls to fill exciting and rewarding jobs with these skills. I believe that many girls are turned away from STEM by family, teachers, and other influencers in saying that girls cannot do STEM skills. We need to encourage girls and women to know that they can do these skills just as boys and men do. And so that's why I support STEM and have done it for years and will continue to do it.
Well, thank you again, Fran, for all your contributions to the broader STEM community and, of course, to STEM for Her. We hope you have a great evening.
Thank you, Fran and Lisa. Your story is amazing of building your own company. Fran has such an impressive career and is so motivating to young women. Some great advice there. We also want to recognize all of our sponsors this evening. You just heard from Fran. The company she founded, Uninet, is also a presenting sponsor. Now, STEM for Her thanks all of our benefit sponsors, donors, raffle ticket purchasers, and corporate supporters for their generous funding. Your support is imperative to STEM for Her achieving its goals. So thank you, big thank you. All right, now let's hear from another one of our girls, Sydney Payne. She is a student from Spelman College and a recipient of a STEM for Her scholarship program.
Hello, STEM for Her. My name is Sydney Payne from Alexandria, Virginia. I graduated from Hayfield Secondary School and now am virtually attending Spelman College. I am a first-year student majoring in math on a pre-med track, and I would eventually want to attend medical school to become a pediatric surgeon. The STEM for Her Scholarship Committee has really helped me out financially for college, and due to their generous monetary support, my first semester and second semester are all paid off. I just want to say thank you again and can't wait to see you guys at the virtual STEM for Her trivia.
Hello everyone, it's me, Paula Abdul. Wow, what an incredible story. People, pull out your credit cards, your debit cards, cash, checks, Bitcoin, whatever you have handy to support STEM for Her. With your help, they will be able to continue making an impact on young women. Please donate now. I love you. Bye-bye.
Okay, how cool was that? Paula Abdul, all of us 80s and 90s girls loving that right now. And thank you, Sydney, for sharing your story as well. As Paula mentioned, STEM for Her needs your support for programs and scholarships to help these young ladies. We have raised, wow, we are going up tonight, guys, over $100,000, and we are still taking donations, trying to get to our goal of $150,000 tonight. Thank you again for all of your generosity. Remember, just click the links below to help support our girls and our programs. Your support critical to STEM for Her for achieving its goals and bridging gaps and opportunities to girls and young women who are interested in pursuing STEM as a future career. So thank you. Keep them coming. We've got some more exciting things for you tonight. We appreciate everything. We want to share with you some of the examples of how far your donations to STEM will go. STEM for Her will go with just $100. You can sponsor one girl to attend the YWCA's Empower STEAM summer program. Now, Empower STEAM is an intensive 6-week summer learning academy that's designed to increase access to transformative educational and career opportunities for low-income, middle, and high school girls of color. So $100 for that. $500 can fund 3 girls' participation in a mentoring program, such as Girls in Technology Mentor Protege Program, a 6-month program in which STEM professionals share their experience and real-world advice as mentors, and they engage in one-on-one interactions to listen and guide the girls through strategies for STEM studies and career planning. $2,500 can sponsor materials for the annual SheSoft Innovator and Technologist Championship and Conference for Girls. Now, SheSoft is a girl-led organization that promotes building software applications for young girls to bridge the gender gap in technology. SheSoft empowers young girls in upper elementary and middle school ages to explore STEM through seminars, webinars, workshops, and software application competitions. $5,000 can fund a STEM for Her program, such as our signature GEM Hunt program. Now, GEM stands for Girls Empowered by Math. Our participants take part in week-long workshops showcasing ways to apply math to important topics such as space travel, infectious disease modeling, evacuation planning for wildfires, algorithmic bias, and crypto analysis. But honestly, those are a look at some of what your donations can do. But honestly, any donation is appreciated and critical, and it will help these young girls and young women to pursue their future STEM career. STEM for Her, so appreciative, of course, of the impact you are making on the lives of these young ladies that you are hearing from tonight and that you see here in the pictures, and those that STEM for Her is going to help in the future. Now, STEM for Her also supports Metro DC partner programs with grants and funding. So let's take a few minutes to hear from some of our program partners, including Boolean Girl, Plen, Girls Inspired and Ready to Lead, and Gem Hunt.
Hi, I'm Brian from Boolean Girl. We teach girls how to code, build, invent, and animate. And I want to give a huge shout out to STEM for Her for partnering with us last year, providing 100 scholarships for girls, families in need, many impacted by the COVID crisis through job loss. These girls attended week-long camps, learning how to code and engineer. We know this provided a needed distraction for the girls and their families during this time of crisis. We also know that the STEM for Her scholarships had an impact. We sparked an interest in these girls because they're coming back and taking second and third classes, learning how to advance their coding and engineering skills. So STEM for Her, thank you. Your work had a huge impact. We love partnering with you and look forward to future endeavors.
My pen power is believing in myself and in my abilities because I do have what it takes to be successful.
Hi, I'm Sarah Bruno. I am the Executive Director of the Public Leadership Education Network, or PLEN for short. You just heard from Shreya Patel, who is a junior at Rutgers University studying engineering. She is one of about 40 students who attended our Women in STEM Policy seminar this past January. Our programs teach women like Shreya, college women from around the country, about careers in STEM policy. Things like working for the government in cybersecurity, working for a nonprofit on health policy, and everything in between. We are so thankful to STEM for Her for providing us with scholarship funds to be able to support Shreya's experience and so many others like her. We look forward to sharing the successes of these students with you as the years go by.
Hello, I'm Danielle Creda, founder and director of Girls Inspired and Ready to Lead. Our mission is to mentor and empower teen girls for future success through career exploration, leadership development, and confidence building programs. We are so honored to have been the recipient of several STEM for Her grants, which enabled us to host STEAM spring break camps for girls in a variety of communities in our area, to expose them and to build their confidence, abilities in pursuing a STEM career. We have hosted 5 camps because of STEM for Her, and those topics included forensic science, video game design, digital art, fashion technology, and we were able to take these programs into communities and just really empower and inspire and teach these girls that they can do STEM and what's possible. And we are so excited again and just grateful to STEM for Her for allowing us to impact girls for the past several years and give them these opportunities to engage in hands-on STEM activities to prepare them for successful futures. Thank you again for all of your partnership and support, and for also sponsoring our upcoming online activities during this pandemic. So thank you, STEM for Her. We really appreciate all of your help and support.
Hi, my name is Anika, and I'm a junior attending Winston Churchill High School in Potomac, Maryland. My STEM interests include math and biology, and in the future, I hope to combine them both, perhaps with bioengineering or biomathematics. Over the summer, I worked with STEM for Her to help launch a series of summer virtual programs called STEM First Steps, The Only Girl in the Room, where we guided girls interested in STEM in the path towards professionalism. Additionally, STEM for Her sponsors my organization, Girls Empowered by Math, where we inspire teenage girls to pursue math-related careers. With both projects, we've been able to reach a large audience. Every day, STEM for Her works towards bridging the gender gap that lies in science. That's why I love it. Thank you.
So many great partner programs that STEM for Her supports, and it's all thanks to your generosity. So thank you for that. It's so cool to learn about all the programs and that are out there. We are getting close to exceeding our goal. We're getting up there. We're about at 109, almost 110,000. So we're getting closer. You have about 30 minutes left to purchase raffle tickets. Remember, there's a limited amount. So get your raffle tickets. Remember, there's the Peloton bike. You've got the Lululemon mirror. You got all sorts of fun things there. Lots of gift certificates to incredible local restaurants. So get those. And now we're going to hear from two more girls tonight. Gina Sodi, a freshman at George Washington University, and Isha Call, a freshman at the University of Maryland College Park campus.
Hi, my name is Gina Sodi. I'm a freshman at the George Washington University in DC. I'm majoring in neuroscience with a minor in emergency health services. I participated in the GIT Mentor Protege program for 2 years. First year as a protege, second year as an intern. Obviously, I loved it a lot, came back for a second year. My biggest advice to you while you're in it is to make a lot of connections with your peers and mentors, keep their contact information. I'm still in contact with a lot of them today, and I've made a lot of lifelong friends from it. GIT helped me a lot with my communication skills, and my mentors always pushed me to follow my goals. Right now, I'm currently a ER technician at the George Washington University Hospital as a trauma and critical care tech. I'm also an EMT at Montgomery County Fire and Rescue and an EMT at GWEMS. I don't think I would be able to do any of that if it wasn't for our mentors at GIT pushing me to always follow my goals. Stay on track. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Isha Call, and I am a freshman at the University of Maryland at College Park. I'm currently majoring in computer science with specialized interests in machine learning and artificial intelligence. I participated in the Get Mentor Protege program for 3 years, my high school sophomore, junior, and senior year, with my senior year being an internship with the program. I obviously loved it enough to come back for 3 separate years. And would love to come back whenever I can as a mentor. This program is such an amazing opportunity to meet and network with other like-minded girls and mentors who have such amazing experiences and stories and just advice that they've gained over, their careers. And it's truly made such a difference in my own college and high school career, as well as all my future endeavors. And yeah, I truly recommend everyone join this program. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you to both ladies for sharing their experiences. The future is bright in STEM. There are some amazingly smart, talented, inspiring women out there. This has been a wonderful evening so far, and STEM for Her appreciates your support. Let's now move on to the trivia game portion of the event. But before we do, gotta remind you that there is still time to submit a donation or purchase raffle tickets. We're getting closer and closer to our goal. And again, we appreciate that. Raffle tickets can be purchased till 8 p.m. So a little like 25 minutes left. And the winners, I'm going to announce them at the end of the trivia game. So stay tuned. Remember, the iPad Air, Peloton Bike, Lululemon Mirror, all those gift certificates, so many great things. Our trivia game tonight will be presented by a company called Sporkle, which will host the game in their Zoom account. So we have over 70 plus teams competing tonight. So it's going to be very competitive. You should have received an email already with your team's name and your trivia Zoom game color with a link to it. So click the correct link to the game that you were assigned. But don't worry, if you get lost, we'll help you get to your destination. But just so you know, you're going into another area, you need to click another link. The Zoom link is going to be in the chat and was also in the confirmation email that you received today. So you should have it all there. So everyone, please click that link and we'll see you over there for the trivia game by Sporkle.